I would be remiss if I didn't mention, because there apparently is no one who has the ability to do so. Not that he's going to hear it, and not that he's going to listen, and not that he's going to believe me, but
What?
Lamar.
How can you not think of Lamar the last 2 days, right? Right.
Lamar, get your money. Get it. Get it while you can. What you can while you can. And the thing that continues to frustrate me about Lamar Jackson, somebody asked me about this last week, Chris. The advice that you would give to Lamar Jackson is very simple. You have two options. Option one, get the absolute best offer that the owner of the team you currently play for will give you. Whatever it is, find out what it is. Hire an agent who will get that best offer on the table. That's part of what the agent does. Best offer. It's not going to be a fully guaranteed 5-year deal, but it's going to be the best offer. You get that on the table, and then you have a decision to make, an adult, grown-up decision. Do I take that, or do I go another way?
Right.
And if you want that fully guaranteed contract, here's the way you have to go. You have to go into Eric DeCosta, the GM of the Ravens, and say, I'm never playing for the Ravens again after this season. I demand a trade, like Deshaun Watson did 2 years ago. All the off-field stuff has clouded the very simple logic that runs through Deshaun Watson being a Texan and ending up with a 5-year fully guaranteed contract from the Browns. He said to the Texans, I'm never playing for you again. And they said, okay, we'll trade you. So if you want to get what Deshaun Watson got, you've got to set up the same thing he had, which is a situation where you had teams coming to the table clamoring to get him, and they played it the right way and got the Browns to do a deal that other teams would think is stupid. But you know what? If Lamar Jackson's available in trade, stupid is coming to the table. Stupid is bringing a big bag of cash, and stupid may give you the exact same contract that Deshaun Watson got, but that's how you get it. So you either take what the Ravens are going to give you, or you say to the Ravens, bye-bye, I want out, and you hope that they'll do what the Texans did. That's one of the unknowns in that path, but that's the only way you're going to get it. It's like, Lamar, it's not just going to fall out of the sky. No matter how bad you want it, this isn't a Christmas wish to Santa. It's not just going to show up under your tree on December 25. You have to affirmatively engineer it, and you need someone who will do it for you. That's how Deshaun Watson got what he got.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. You got to play hardball at some point. You got to be the unpopular guy. It's business, and I know that's the tough thing.
If that's what you want,
right?
Or you take what the Ravens will give you,
right?
The best offer they'll give you.
Yeah,
take
sure.
that and be happy.
That's what I mean.
Or you got to be an asshole. At some point,
approach.
you got to be an asshole.
Yeah, exactly right. You got to play that card, and I don't know. I don't know if Lamar has that in him, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Lamar seems to be, and it's bad for business, but it seems to be a great guy, a pleaser, wants to be there for his teammates, all of that. And that, yes, that doesn't always necessarily mean you're going to strike it rich at the bank. And that's where you talk to people in league circles. And, Mike, there's a lot of people in the know around the NFL that just don't think Baltimore and Lamar Jackson are ever going to come to an agreement here. That Baltimore is – fine kind of playing this game, and we'll franchise you, and then, hey, 2 years from now, who knows where it goes, and we'll figure it out then. So there is that thought out there, and I don't know. I mean, from the way Lamar has done business before or to this point, it doesn't seem like he's willing to kind of draw that line in the sand and say, nope, it's right here, that's it, I'm not going to do anything more. And I don't know where that's going to go, but you're right, he's playing with fire.
And that's door number 3. That's the Kirk Cousins scenario where you play out your entire rookie contract. And for Lamar Jackson, it's 5 years, not 4 like it was for Cousins, because Lamar was a first-round pick.
Yep.
So he's finishing his rookie contract now 5 years in. 1 year of the franchise tag, 2nd year of the franchise tag, and then by year 3, by rule, his franchise tender goes up 44% over whatever it will be in 2024. The Ravens won't do that for 1 more year. That's the year he walks away as a free agent. But you've got to get through 2 more seasons healthy and effective. Healthy and effective. And I know Dak Prescott came back from the broken ankle. We'll see how Kyler Murray does with the torn ACL. We'll see. You're taking that risk and carrying it into the future. It's all unknown. I remember early this year when Lamar, because here's the problem. We got all these people that want to cheer Lamar on. Yeah, stick it to the man. Yeah, wait a minute, it can all blow up at any given moment. And when it does, it's not blowing up on you, all you folks in the media who are cheering for him, it's blowing up on him. And 3 games into the season, Lamar bet on himself and it paid off. No, it didn't. He had 3 good games. He's still got to finish 3 seasons to get himself in a position where this bet pays off. And any given game, he can have the Kyler Murray injury. He can have some other serious injury. So that's, I said this last week with Baker Mayfield, and that's kind of the transition to where we're going next. We love it when a guy bets on himself because we love to cheer for him and we love to say, you're going against the grain. You're sticking it to the man. And if he loses, it's not our money. It's the ultimate all win, no loss for us to kind of enjoy it vicariously because we don't got to pay the bill, Chris.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. Well, that's a lot of the times you got to deal with, as a football player. Or as a sports athlete, you got to deal with the reality, and other people are worried about fantasy stuff and all their media headlines or whatever, and you got to be able to squash that and, to the point you just made a few minutes ago, sometimes be the unpopular guy and do what you got to do that way. And I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's in Lamar at this point. So we'll see where that goes. But, I mean, of course, we were all worried about Lamar when he got hurt the other day. And then he gets up and looks at his knee. I mean, we were all thinking the worst. We were thinking the things we saw with Kyler Murray. Oh, man, I hope it's not his ACL. Man, this isn't the time to get that. So I'm with you, Mike. I mean, again, we've preached to the choir, I feel, about as much as anybody in the business as far as Lamar trying to help him, trying to say things to, maybe he can hire an agent. It doesn't seem like it matters, and I have no idea where that Ravens situation is going to go when it's all said and done.
And we need to move on, but what frustrates me more than anything about this, we are coming at this from a position of concern for the best interests of Lamar Jackson, period. And when we do, like Ravens fans, think that you're up to something. You're trying to help the agents. You're trying to do this. You're trying to do that. You're trying to drive a wedge between Lamar and No, we're trying to help the guy. He doesn't have anyone who is giving him good advice, or he would have his contract by now, or he would already be traded to another team. The fact that he's in this posture where he's out there playing in the last year of his rookie contract, given that he won the MVP award in his second season, in and of itself is a failure by whoever is advising Lamar Jackson. It's a failure.
I would agree with that.
We're trying to help
for sure.
the guy.
Right, right.
It's at some point, and I've flirted with this idea. It's like, if all these people are going to get pissed off at us and we're trying to help the guy, we'll just keep our damn mouths shut. Let him go ahead. Let him go ahead and potentially suffer a torn ACL and never get the payday that he's already earned. But I'm going to keep pushing for it because I hope one of these days he realizes that he needs someone who can implement the plan that we've discussed. Get the best offer from the Ravens, or say to the Ravens, I'm never playing for you again. I want you to trade me. And then you end up with a team that may give you exactly what it is that you're looking for, the 5-year fully guaranteed Deshaun Watson deal. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.